Hello, everybody. Hello. How's it going? Good evening. Evening to you. I'll turn the music down so you can hear me better. What's up? Right on cue, I guess. Yeah, Keisha Diaz. Sorry for starting like right before bed, but you know. The pizza was just too yummy. I had to eat all of it instead of some of it. It was home-cooked pizza, so you know. Anyway. Keith, welcome to stream. Shootbill Studios, Keisha, Mama Cat, of course, Valkers. Welcome all of you. Noob Matthew 3, welcome all of you to stream. And Wild Wolf Lover, of course. What kind of pizza was it? It was cheese with pepperoni. And home cooked, of course. So yeah. Valkers also, welcome to stream. Rachel Touchette. Hi, welcome to stream. I'm sorry if I butchered your name, but I butcher everyone's name, so it's not personal. Anyway, I've got kind of some cool stuff lined up tonight. It's gonna be like mainly a building stream. We might do some like impromptu scripting. I don't like pizza. Oh, well, I guess it's not for everyone. But yeah, what Keith said, please get well soon. Mama Cat, how are you feeling? How are your oxygen levels? Are you still doing all right? I mean, you must be doing all right if you're able to catch stream, but you know, yeah, be taking care of yourself. Been pretty worried about, yeah, not gonna lie. But Smith, may I ask who Smith is? Hang on, I gotta do something. Okay, I've done something, and I think we're ready to start. But yeah, I've promoted everything on Twitch or Twitter and Discord and all that. So yeah, Emma Kijik, welcome to stream. Good to see ya. We are just starting, and yeah, I'll show you my to-do list real quick as soon as I get loaded in. I don't know why everything flickers when I switch scenes. It's kind of weird. Might have to look at some tutorial on how to fix that. GH to-do list. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see what my to-do list has in store for us, because yeah, like I said, it's going to be mainly a building stream. I might do some impromptu scripting, but we're more likely to do some impromptu 3D modeling in Blender. So I know some people here will be kind of excited about that. Other people might hate it. Oxygen levels may not be as good as I thought. Oh, frick. They already weren't that good. Antimatter Nova, welcome to stream. Yeah, please keep an eye on that. And, yeah, let me know if you need someone to take you to the hospital. I do feel bad for a cat that was brought into work today because, as I said on Discord, it was found in the woods in a cat carrier. That's so messed up. Like, if you're gonna abandon your cat, at least don't leave it in the cat carrier, you know? Drifting Sloth, what should I build? Build a tycoon game. If you're just starting out as a Roblox dev, my recommendation is to build a tycoon game, because it's a pretty nice intro to scripting. If you do all the code, you can kind of copy and paste, and you know, pretty soon the game kind of builds itself. Wow, a lot of people coming in fast. Yeah, I'm hoping it's a taste of things to come, because guys, I have like just a showcase. Well, I mean, you could do a showcase. If you're mainly focused on building, then yeah, a showcase is good. If you want to learn like full like dev, then yeah, a tycoon game. All depends on what you want. But I have a special announcement. I have scored my very first VTuber collab. I have no idea what's happening or what we're playing, but yeah, we're either playing Repo or Peak. I will be collabing with the person who agreed to collab with me. I reached out to them. SCVT, they're a very cool VTuber, really enjoy their streams. And I'm really happy I heard back from them. So yeah. But stay tuned for that. Bro's collabing with Taiga. Oh man, someday it's gonna happen. It's my goal. Well, I mean, my end game is to actually like pioneer a space of VTubers that's less toxic than, you know, the previous generations. So that stuff like the V-Shoujo incident doesn't happen anymore, but, you know, that's kind of my end goal, but you gotta walk before you run, eh? So let's start with, like, doing a collab. Anyway, here's what's on the agenda. It came to my attention a long time ago, only 2 of the bathrooms actually have the ceramic tiles material. The others just have whatever floor texture happens to be in the surrounding area, so let's fix that. How much of that building did you do on Roblox? All of it. I did all of this. I am a solo dev. I'll turn up the brightness a bit. Without global shadows on, the volumetric lighting looks very weird. Not gonna lie. But yeah, I'm a solo dev, so everything you see I made, whether it's building or scripting. Bro, I can't find my glasses. Well, you're doing really good typing for someone who doesn't have your glasses on. Like Velma from Scooby-Doo up in here. But yeah, this exterior I actually did several years ago, and I kind of adapted it into the main game and built more stuff around it. Do you ever plan on getting more people working on the GH team, working on a non-solo project? I've never thought of adding more people to the Ghost Hunt team specifically, but maybe if I design more games, I might hire more people. I'll especially have to if I ever port, like, my games to some other platform other than Roblox, because, yeah, I don't know a whole lot about 3D modeling. I don't know a whole lot about, like, you know, there's just a lot of stuff that Roblox does for you that I just don't have to worry about, but yeah, so make tiles for all the bathrooms instead of some of them as one things. We might redesign the toilets. We might redesign the sinks. I'm not terribly happy with the toilet and sink models that I've got right now. Especially the sinks, they're kind of blocky. But here's the thing. I searched for asylum sink. That's all I searched for. And this random Roblox image came up with a square blocky looking sink. Jacques Quesadilla, welcome to stream. Good to see ya. GH Team Game Jam. That'd be fun, actually. I kind of want to. But yeah, this like blocky old sink came up, and there's these, so I don't think the square shape is inherently the problem. Peter, the horse is here. That's my Lois Griffin impersonation, everyone. Jack is a bit sick too. Well, that's what do you have, Jack? Everybody's sick. Everybody I know knows either is sick or knows somebody who is sick. Remember the cat got your tongue? Oh yeah, I struggled to say, what was it? Cosmo's Cookie, I think? I struggled to say that like mad, but yeah, the point is, square-shaped sinks are good, but blocky sinks, not so good. So I'll probably redesign the sinks at some point, maybe tonight. Just a stuffy nose. I'm planning on fast-forwarding time via NyQuil. I don't blame you, that's a good strategy. So redesigning the sink. I want to copy and paste the bathroom we made last stream to the other side of the lobby. And I'll add the same space kind of upstairs, but probably without the restrooms. Because, like, you don't need 4 restrooms in the same space, you know. Not Dusty, welcome to stream. That's quite an intro message. I'll add some plant pots. That'll be pretty easy to 3D model real quick. Actually, it'll be one of the easiest things I've ever 3D modeled real quick. Add window doors to elevator space. I'll also do, might have a hallway behind them. So yeah, that's what we're doing today. So yeah. I thought NyQuil was alcohol. I think it has alcohol in it, if I'm not mistaken. Antimatter Nova? Oh, you slept through last stream? You missed me do a review of a cookie dough flavored whiskey. It's quite nice. Be careful, Jack. COVID going around. Yes, my mom has COVID and it sucks. But, bro, I'm tired. Keisha, if you want to go to bed and just keep, like, catch up on the VOD or even not, like, I'm fine with that, you know. Don't lose sleep over my lame stream. You're good. You can head off if you want, but... Yep. To be fair, I was working at 5 a.m. Oh, yuck. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Alright, so yeah, last stream, this is kind of what we added here. Just thought the restrooms for this area... gotta go to school. Gotcha. Well, if you're hopping off, have a great night. So right here, I feel like this area and like this whole lobby space deserved more restrooms than what's all the way over here across the courtyard. And so, man, this building is way too big. I hate how big I made this building. The pain of having a job, yeah. Bro was hammered, Devin. I wasn't hammered. That's an exaggeration. My head was slightly swimmy and it helped me not overthink, because normally when I build, I'm like, oh, I could do it this way, I could do it that way, I could code it this way, I could code it that way. But the state I was at last stream, I was just like, I'm just gonna try it and see what happens. And it worked out. Look, we got this nice liminal space. I'm gonna have some nice plant pots here. But yeah, see how like this restroom here, what the heck, there's new hallways? A little bit, there's a new hallway. A new hallway, and like, yeah, so not all the restrooms have these ceramic tiles, and I kind of want to fix that. So oh man, apparently not all of them have baseboards all the way around either, so let's fix that first. Sorry guys, give me a second. I did not know that about my restrooms. Okay, I'm turning off stud increments real quick. I'm keeping it reliant on snapping to parts, but also, should I, oh dear me. I'm just gonna do this real quick. There we go. All right, now I've got one that's like exactly the space I want. I gotta sleep at 10 p.m. Yeah, do not let me keep you up. Don't lose sleep because of my stream. Sleep is really important. Adding baseboards is also really important. Found 3 Mother Clucker restaurants in one in Missouri and 2 in Kansas. Those are actually really close to me, so I actually could check those out. I'm down for any fried chicken restaurant, especially Los Pollos Hermanos. How long did it take you to get good at building? I don't think I'm that good at building now, to be honest. I think I'm like stumbling my way. See, I've got Z fighting here for some reason. What's that? What's causing that? It's not visible on the inside, so I don't care. Why did you start at nighttime? Because I work all day. You get 1 hour and 40 minutes to impress me, Cat. You're gonna be so impressed. You're never gonna watch another streamer again. But you should, because I'm collabing with SCVT pretty soon, and you know, that's gonna be really cool. Also, we gotta add wires to these lights. Hideous Simpleback, welcome to stream. Good to see ya. We also gotta add lights in general to the lobby. I haven't forgotten the chandelier. I'm just procrastinating it because I'm not good at designing chandeliers. Sorry. Yeah, I think these in here should also either the ceiling should be lower, the light should be higher. No, it's just I got this pipe over here, eh? I don't have that on the other side. Years, he's been doing this since he was like 10 years old. Yeah, it's true. I started building before I started scripting, obviously. Yeah, I never imagined Ghost Hunt would become like my life's work, or the closest thing I could call to my life's work, but I was watching a streamer called 20 Moo play a game. Of course you were. Play a game I think you should try called Party Animals. I've heard of that. I've heard of that. It sounds fun. Good old Cat. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I started developing a long time ago. Bro, the cat got your tongue when saying Cosmo's cookie. You said the C. I did, yeah, I did say the C word by accident. Now, the funny thing is, like, I use a plugin for DaVinci Resolve that actually auto-generates captions, so that is just a straight-up, like, accurate transcription of what I said. That wasn't me making a joke. I accidentally said Cox while trying to pronounce someone's name. Apologies to Cosmo's cookie. That's very awkward, but why is this not lining up right? Is it, hang on a second. I've got a theory. I'm gonna test my theory real quick. Besides aligning this to that. Is it because of that? No, it isn't. Like, I know it seems like a really insignificant thing, but I noticed this kind of thing in other people's games. If this doesn't fix it, I'm moving on. Okay, I'm moving on, fine. How come I used to play your game and years ago I decided to visit your friend's games, found a base plate game that had 2 active players, decided to join and stumbled upon Ardite there? I don't know what that is, but sounds interesting. Also, welcome to stream. You too, Ben. Hello, bro. Hello to you. Here's Magic Wand and Part Divider and Roblox Studio. Those are great plugins. Yeah, definitely. Absolutely, those are great plugins. Use them all the time. Oh, is it this that's jutting out too far? Okay. Or this not jutting out far enough, maybe. Yeah, okay. I got it. I figured it out. I caught up with it. I mean, I caught up with it after I said I would move on and not worry about it, but, you know, still. There. A bit of Z fighting is less distracting me than a bit of a gap. Ardite is a famous Roblox developer. He's a good dev. Oh. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, I'm not that active on Roblox in either the playing or developing scene, so, you know. A lot of these people I just don't even know. That kind of sucks. Does this vent make sense? Yes, it does. You've got to give Mama Cat the Morseburg tour. Oh, she's seen Morseburg. She knows all about... She knows all... I don't know if she knows the layout by heart, but... I tried using part divider on the spawn point and it looked weird. Yeah, not only that, but like the way the part divider plugin works is it makes copies of whatever you're dividing. So you also divided the spawn point up. You made a bunch of spawn points in the process. But hey, that's a good way to make a whole bunch of spawn points real fast. Is Mama Cat your actual mom or just a fan? She's my actual mom. She's been here the whole time. She comes into stream every once in a while. But she's got work too, so she can't always. I'm proud owner of the 2020 Easter egg badge. Well, I'm glad you found it, yeah. That would be kind of fun to have a badge there referencing the year we don't talk about since everyone was buying toilet paper at the time. Right, I need a sip of tea. Okay. Alright, so Mama Cat's asking for a quick tour of Morseburg, so why not? I'm gonna start off with a disclaimer. This building is way too big. If I go over here, stand on this hill, like, this is how big the building actually is, and I hate that. It's like, it's not realistic. It's unrealistically big. Unrealistically big. Why buy toilet paper? It's over a dumb pandemic. Yeah, I don't know why people obsessed over toilet paper. They thought they just wouldn't be able to leave, but... Anyway, so yeah, here's the spawn room. This is where people start. There's a main hallway here. And we'll come back to this, I guess. This is patient transfer. The building emphasized security over efficiency, so like every patient who like went through had to go through like processing to make sure they weren't hiding anything, because this was Morseburg's only insane asylum, so both criminals and non-criminals were kept here. Cat, your asylum needs bidets. I'm pretty sure Morseburg Asylum predates bidets, and even if it doesn't, they were not that fancy. Morstan Jr. was known to prioritize function over like luxury and efficiency, but yeah, so I kind of redesigned this kind of recently so that there's like a door here where there didn't used to be, and the tables here where it used to be on the other side. I also added some halls over here, some graffiti and stuff. I redesigned what the elevator looks like. I made this corridor like a loop as well, instead of like a dead-end hallway, because that's more like an asylum. Like, one of the things that bothered me back in the day, before I redesigned it, is that the asylum just didn't feel like an asylum, and that just kind of bothered me, but, you know, whatever. Redesigned the elevator here, which is quite nice. I guess the outside elevator buttons just need up and down buttons like those, like in the area we were at before. So yeah. Are you British, Cat? No. I wish I were British so I'd have the accent and sound smart, but... No, I'm not British at all. Bidets were late 17th, 18th century. Gotcha. Well, I found a very old video of Stickmaster Luke and Alex Neutron playing your game. Really? They played? Wow, nice. That's cool. Stickmaster Luke is a huge accomplishment. Blimey. This is Keith. Nice. Here's the bathrooms. That's nice. Bathrooms are always nice. Morgue right here. Closet. But why do you drink tea? Because tea's delicious. Tea's like the universal language. I don't know if the British would like the tea that I favor, because I like cold tea over hot tea, and that's kind of non-traditional there, but this is like the leech room. Back in the day, like, they thought they could drain the bad blood out of people's systems and that would cure their mental disabilities, but they were wrong, weren't they? What happened to my tracking? My tracking on my avatar is gone. That's kind of odd. Error. The face tracker process is gone. Okay. I can try restarting VC face. That's perfectly fine with me. Catalyst.exe is stopped working. VC face. Okay. Wait, wasn't the morgue in the basement? No, but it should be. It should be. I'll go with blocks or catalyst, sure. It should be. I'm gonna relocate it eventually. It's still not tracking me, is it? That's kind of weird. Well, I might have to make this a faceful stream or a faceless stream instead of a avatar stream, because I don't think anyone wants to see me moving like a robot, or not moving like a robot. But yeah, over here, yeah, the basement's pretty new. The morgue predates the basement by several years, so I'm gonna have to redo that. Is my camera still connected? It's kind of weird. I'm not sure. It's distracting me, but whatever. Whatever. I'll figure it out later after the tour. So you go over here, unlock the maintenance. You can either send the elevator up and go underneath it to go into the basement, which is down here. This is one of my favorite parts of the building right here. The ladder that took me 7 hours to model. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to not have me on screen for a bit. Well, I can have, give me 1 second. Where the heck am I? Where's my face? Where's my face? Did my capture card die? Okay, hey, give me 1 second. I hope not. Capture cards are kind of pricey. Okay, well, I got something on OBS right now. We modeled part of this from a building at my work. Yeah, I did. I totally did. Your old work, especially. Oh, my capture card might just be dead. Do the leeches still go across the floor in the key room? It's weird that you ask, because they, didn't, for a while. Like, I omitted them for, years. But we actually just brought them back last stream. So yeah, that's kind of cool. Gay AI is gone for a second. Buy new capture card. I'm unplugging, I'm replugging. Should I try the old, like, take it out and blow into it trick? Take it out and blow into it trick, don't fail me now. Oh my gosh, this might have to be a faceless stream. Creepy basement, it's really creepy with the lights off, yeah. It's still recognizing that I have the capture card plug in, doesn't it? Okay, I suspect, just like first stream, even the first stream had my avatar eventually. I think I have one more theory. Maybe if I turn off my camera and turn that back on. Oh, please don't be my $1,300 camera. That's the issue. I know I have no memory card. I'm sorry, bear with me. The real basement at my work was creepy. It was, yeah. Absolutely was. Okay, I suspect the problem is my USB driver needs updated. Because this does plug in through USB, I think, so. Yeah, that's probably it. If that's not it, and I can't figure out, then I don't know what to do. But I guess this is a faceless stream now. So yeah, I'm glad that I made some patches to my avatar. This better get fixed before my VTuber collab. Okay, whatever. I guess we're a faceless stream now. Hi everyone. I am non-existent Catulus, speaking to you from the great beyond. What's your favorite part of the map you built? This ladder. This ladder. No, do IRL stream, please. I literally can't right now. That's the problem. I want to show my horrible looking face, but it's just not cooperating with me. Sock puppet Catulus. There's one thing I could still try actually, which is like replugging it on the computer's end. Give me 1 second and I'll give that a go. But that requires me to figure out where which cord is which, and my cable management isn't great. Excuse me 1 second. Let's see. So it's this one that runs down the back. Where the heck is my hand? All the way down. Okay. It's this, and then it goes. Oh, flip. I unplugged something. What did I unplug? I hope that wasn't important. Are we still streaming? It was the lights under my desk. Okay, that's not important. I need better cable management. Ah, found it. I'm unplugging that from there, and I'll plug it into something else. I could take the cable and push it somewhere else. Okay. Streams down, cat. Oh, you're very funny. Okay. So I've replugged it, and I don't see any difference. Did I replug the correct thing, actually? I think I did. Ow. I'm double checking just to make sure, so I'm under my desk again. Okay. So I'm gonna unplug it for a bit longer this time and just see what happens. Whew. You okay? No, I'm not. My tracking didn't work. My desk underneath where my cables are messy. It's all my fault. I've set myself up for this. I should have had better cable management when I had the chance. But I don't want to. I just want to get everything set up. Okay. Out capture card is 1 0 to very smart boy. Well, apparently I'm not that smart because I didn't manage my cables correctly. Weren't you hacked a long time ago? I was, yeah. Everybody sold all my Roblox limiteds. And that sucked because I had a void star and stuff, so. Can I ask you a question, Kat? As long as it's like family appropriate, yes. I want to restart Open Broadcaster software, but that will stop stream, and that's not a good thing. So yeah, that's a problem. Someone stole 92 Robux from me. That sucks. You had a void star? What? You didn't know this? Yeah, I had a void star, and I'm never gonna have one again because they're like 3 million Robux or whatever now. But guys, I think it's time to cut losses and like I'll have to restart my computer, update my USB drivers, and see if that doesn't fix it later. And if that doesn't fix it, then it's time for me to buy a new capture card, unfortunately, which kind of sucks, but... So yeah, faceless stream, I guess. Well, no one can say I didn't try. Ugh. All right. I'll resume the tour now. Get rid of this, I guess. Try to join your server, it's not working. What part isn't working? I'm not the best person to ask about that sort of thing, but, you know, I guess I don't need my camera on now. Yo, it sucks. It sucks. I feel naked. Without my avatar, without my face cam, I'm practically non-existent. Which color flashlight is better? No show invite, like on the Roblox page. If it doesn't show the Discord link on the Roblox page, it's because your account's not 13 and up or whatever the age requirement is. But I'm Puerto Rican, Cat. Yes, I saw that. Yeah. No, YouTube. Oh, that's interesting. I'll have to check into that, I guess. I might be able to put a Discord link invite in the description. Give me 1 second. Everything has stopped working. Invite people. Okay. It's been a while since I've had to do this. Send an invite link to a friend. Okay. Copy. Sure. Where is everything? There's chat, okay. Alright, so there's your Discord invite link. Hopefully that one works better than whatever one I've got on YouTube. Anyway, so the basement's a bit of a labyrinth, but you eventually find the key and go up this stairwell. And then you'll end up right outside that leech room that we were just in. If, however, you choose to go up the elevator instead of down it, remember there was an elevator all those hours ago before I started, like, trying to fix everything that broke? There's a fake second floor right here. It's totally fake. It's like a movie set. I'm quite proud of this because I made it look real enough in the game. Go up this elevator. Up here we have the nursery, which I might relocate. Might relocate with ladder 2. It does have a second ladder. I might relocate the nursery closer to the lobby because I think that makes more sense. It doesn't make sense that I'd have to, like, bring kids, like, where all the dangerous patients were. The creepy nursery, yeah, with the doll's head that detaches itself, yeah. We've got a storage area here. We've got a random, like, liminal space hallway back there. Yeah, that makes more sense, yeah. Break room was up here. I'll probably put more, like, countertops and stuff and tables in here to make it more clear it was a break room. Some office spaces here with some very outdated assets that I need to update. Matter of fact, yeah, I've got new computers and stuff. I should just, like, update those, like, sometime in the near future. But I think what I want my next priority to be for the next several streams going forward is actually adding more, like, proper ghost hunting tools. But yeah, then you go down the stairs. This door up here, you might have seen it, or the door placeholder. It's just a fake. It just makes the building look bigger than it is, because obviously the building wasn't, you know, big enough already. Tigress 1996 was a person that I met in, I think, a Mirror's Edge game, actually. And we became friends because we both had 1996 in our name. Yeah, that's a prop door. So this goes back here, and this door here is actually locked, but if you could open it, it would lead, like, right back to where you started. It's kind of cool. There's a bathroom here. Go outside, here's the courtyard. Got this, like, brick road here. Or brick path, rather. Fountain here. This fountain took ages to model, and I might actually remodel it because after like how detailed this is, kind of looks weird when everything is not this detailed. Yeah, another hall with some more offices here. These have the more recently designed computers here, so. I love how this guy has his books set perfectly on top of his monitor. That's nice. Okay, that's the part I'm not familiar with. Okay. So in the courtyard, this door is locked. You have to hop through this broken window instead. These doors on both ends are fake. Yeah, so we've got some offices here. And this goes to a security station here this might be my favorite room actually in the building. I just like how it looks. Bit of a storage closet here, some nice shelves. These offices are pretty new. I designed these many streams ago, but you know, within the last year. I've made these offices with these like, it's nice like panel ceiling. Gotta have some tiles missing or some panels missing from the ceiling. And right here is the main lobby of the asylum. Also, you can ignore all these like transparent gray parts. They tell the ghost NPCs where not to walk. These yellow plate parts here are where batteries spawn for the flashlights. And these black bits are like stops for the ghost NPCs to walk by. So you got this nice big area. This is new-ish. This is very new. Yeah, I designed this within like the last several months. And this was a pain. This room was one of the most annoying things I've ever designed in the game. Because it was haunted. It just wasn't listening to me for some reason, but. Oh, it's the arches and tiles. Yeah, this whole room is very new. I've got like what looks like more offices over here, but it leads to like a dead end, nothing. It leads to nothing. It's just there so you can see beyond it. And kind of look far past like, you know, the explorable area. We've got a couple offices of some important people right here. Samuel Rodinger is one of them. He's a pretty cool figure. I can't wait to develop more lore on him. Yeah, he's still alive in the story. He's a young psychiatrist and he was really cool. This office was owned by someone who is not very cool. This office up here is Morstan Jr.'s office, actually. The guy who, like, built the place. Or arranged for the place to be built, rather. This was one of his secretary's offices. This was another one of his secretary's offices on the other side, and according to something I said a couple streams back, he was cheating on both of them. I don't know if I'll make that canon or not, but I went AFK and came back to see your avatar gone, but then I remembered your capture card died. I mean, it might be. Oh, but have a good night, Keisha. Thank you for joining in stream. Appreciate it. Yeah, get some sleep. Take care of yourself. Hope to see you next time. Be cool. I'll promise I'll get more done next time, but you know, got a simple stream plan for tonight, but. So yeah, right through that main door is the front entrance, which leads to this road. This is the paranormal investigation team's van right here. Got some cool graffiti that I designed in tandem with Phostrate. Got a Saint Jimmy tag here, you might recall from Green Day's American Idiot. It's kind of a reference to that. The rest is just kind of random stuff, random words. They got a security station here, and you can't actually leave through the gates, but, you know, not really the point of the game. But, yeah, this security booth here I also quite like. I just think it's pretty nice. Did you just call me an idiot? No, I'm talking about Green Day's album, you idiot. No, I'm just kidding. Scooby-Doo Mystery Machine. I should add like a rare Easter egg where very rarely this retextures itself to be the Mystery Machine. That'd be kind of cool. No, Nova, I'm talking about Green Day's album, American Idiot. Because there's a character, it's a rock opera if you didn't know. And there's a character in it named Saint Jimmy, and he's a bit of an anarchist, so it kind of makes sense he'd have his own graffiti tag. The vibe in the booth is nice. Heck yeah, it is. It's so cozy, especially with the dark lighting, but... And just beyond is the creepy abandoned amusement park. Canonically, yes, actually. I'm making a hospital in a game? Cool. What do you mean, you rock, Nova? You listen to Skillet. I don't want to hear any complaints about rock. Alright, let's get to work. So, first thing I want to do is add these, like, ceramic tile floors to the other, Do you still have the hashtag free schlep graffiti tags? I do. They're everywhere, yeah. They're everywhere, and I made a point to put them on the beaten path so they're impossible to avoid. Like, for example, like, you can't not see this. Skillet and 1,000-foot crutch are exceptions. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Skillet and 1,000-foot crutch are both heavier than, like, most of what Green Day has put out. That's my point. You can't say you rock and then listen to stuff that's heavier than, like, Green Day. Heavier than the punk bordering on pop punk sound that they've got. Bro, have you done anything to the secret room recently? Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Didn't I? No, I didn't. Never mind. My bad. Thanks for the tour. Starting to cough a lot. Gotta go. Okay. Have a great night, Mama Cat, and I hope you do get feeling better. COVID's no joke, so take care of yourself. There's that random mold brick. Nova and Cat arguing about rock. Me and Nova arguing about, like, the differences between two things that are, like, really similar is quickly becoming one of my favorite, in jokes. I want to see if my capture card magically fixed itself. It magically broke itself, so maybe it magically fixed itself. Let's give it a shot, eh? Please select a camera. Okay, well that's not a good sign. Game capture 3. Well, maybe. There's some hope. 30 FPS, high quality. Okay, this better work. This better work. Please, please, please track. Please tell me. Pneumonia in both lungs, yeah. Yep. If updating my USB drivers doesn't work, I think my capture card died. So yeah, that sucks. Because it's not an old capture card, so... But the thing is, like, the little light on the capture card comes on, and it's being picked up by the computer, so it recognizes that it's plugged in. It must be my drivers. I swear, it must be. Or maybe I just need to restart my computer, but... Yeah, have a good night, Mama Cat. Get some good rest, get some chicken noodle soup, and get feeling better. Thanks for joining in. Love ya. And I'll see you next time. Bye, Mama Cat. I'll be praying for... Oh, thanks, Nova. You're the best. As much as I give you a hard time about, like, rock and the difference between gramophones and record players and stuff like that, you know, you're an awesome guy, Nova. Thank you. Okay, ceramic tiles. Let's get to work. An hour in and we're just getting to work. Yeah, so right here. That's gonna be a bit tricky. Because I'm gonna have to, like, resize the floor around it, around this. And the... Yes, I guess the most convenient way to do that would be negate parts. I'm tempted, but I don't really wanna. Was that sink full of pee? No, ew. I wouldn't do that. I mean, actually, it sounds kind of funny, but... No, I'm not doing that. I think the simplest way to do that would be to resize this here like this, I guess. And then just have a separate floor for the spawn room area and all that, everything that surrounds it. Yeah, this sucks. It does. I'm not unaware that it sucks, but I'm gonna move this over here. Imagine ghost peeing in the sink. I mean, that's kind of funny. In a way, kind of wholesome that like that's the most nefarious prank the ghost plays is peeing in a sink. Like, oh, how are you spending your eternity haunting people? I am peeing in their sinks. A mildly nefarious ghost, if you will. They pee in the surgeon's coffee mug? Oh gosh, no. Ew. Ew, pee, ew. Pee in coffee, ew. Disgusting. You guys should be ashamed of yourselves. Where's the snapping? I want the snapping. Okay. I got the snapping. I don't think there's any holes in the floor now, but you guys are gonna have to keep me posted on that, okay? Also, we need to address this, the problem of this, like, not lining up anymore. Does it not line up vertically? Or is that the texture I'm saying? Oh, it doesn't line up like this, okay. Snapping, I trusted you. There we go. You need to... We don't need any of these sounds on that one. What the heck does this do? Yeah, we don't need any of this and any of the bases except for one. These are all old scripts. So... Yeah, Ghost Hunt used to have first person locked. Did you guys know that? Long time ago, Ghost Hunt locked first person on ya. But I got rid of it. Because it made getting tools out of the backpack, like, really inefficient. Okay, that's the wrong one, my bad. So yeah, there's your random Ghost Hunt trivia of the day. That looks good enough, eh? Oh, what's this one? That's weird. Okay. Custom inventory went. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I wanted to prioritize that next, but I might actually prioritize... I'm overcomplicating this, by the way. I'm just going to do something different. Sorry. Undoing everything that I just did. But I think I want to prioritize adding new tools. Like, I want to get the EVP in the game. I want to get a motion sensor in the game. I want to get a placeable camera in the game. And I want to have, like, a system where, like, you can only choose one of those per spawn at the beginning. And, like, that's just what you have to carry, like, through the rest of the game. Or until you die, whichever comes first. Alright, where did I start messing this up? Or not messing it up, but build it in a way that I'm no longer satisfied with. I'm undoing, not redoing, my bad. Ouija board went. I'm not adding a Ouija board, sorry. I don't like those things in real life. Bye, Ben. Have a good night, stream. Have a good night. Thanks for joining the stream. Appreciate ya. Yeah, I don't approve of Ouija boards in real life. I don't know. I don't necessarily like condone, like, you know, seeking out ghosts in real life necessarily, but Ouija boards especially are just kind of a big no-no for me in real life. But yeah, for the EVP, like, especially, like, ghost hunts, like, hunters, they're supposed to have kind of a techie vibe, and since I'm adding an EVP, that kind of does the same thing as Ouija board would, but a lot faster. So if I'm adding one of those, which I plan to, there wouldn't be much a point in making a Ouija board either. I did not almost get banned over uploading a white circle icon for nothing, because that's what that was for, the spirit box, if you didn't know. Alright, I need to find... Okay, here, this is where I left off. Dowsing rods when? Dowsing rods? Why are we trying to make rain? It's like Coraline up in here. Alright, so yeah, I think what I'll do instead of what I just did is I'll just make this floor slightly taller than this tile. Why I didn't do that initially, I don't know. Don't ask questions like that because, you know, I'm just not competent enough to answer them. It can't be like add REM pod. Yeah, I do want to add like a motion sensor, like that type of thing, or proximity sensor. But yeah, so the three main like ghost hunting tools, I literally said this earlier in stream. Like the three main ghost hunting tools I want to add are EVP, motion sensor, and placeable camera. Those are the three main things that I want to add to the game. You know, I kind of hate this actually, now that I'm looking at it. Can I like... What's... Oh gosh, I don't like it. I just want it to be like just high enough so that it's visible, but also... Oh my gosh. Oh. Do I even want to do it this way? Screw it, I don't think most people will care, honestly. But what if they do? No. I'm not gonna allow myself to... Not gonna allow myself to succumb to perfectionism. This'll work. This'll work. And just to polish it up a bit, I'll add like one of those little... I don't know what to call them, barriers? I don't know what they're actually called, but... They're like a little like piece of metal that like bridges the gap between two different types of floors, and I'm adding one here. Okay, that was supposed to be resize, not move, my bad. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Literally hate myself. I mean, not literally, but you know, get my point. It's a figure of speech. I don't actually mean it when I say things like that, but I hate my constant misclicking on everything, but this looks a lot better, don't you think? I'll even make it like a bronzish color. What's this color? Reddish brown. Bronze, there we go. I think it looks nice, don't you? Yeah. Yo, can you check your DM off stream? I sent you a picture of some items I made for my game. Sure, I'll check it out. Thank you. I like to feel included. No, I like it better dark. Stone gray. Alright, one down. I think one to go, right? There's like one other restroom somewhere that doesn't have the ceramic tiles, and I think it's this one. Yeah, okay. This one... I guess I'll just do the same thing. So I'll just do this and do that. Oh, flip, that's not what I wanted to do. How many times have I said that in all of my streams? How many times have I said, that's not what I wanted to do? Also, where did this go? Like, surely it's been hundreds by now. Whew. Okay. So I move this right over here-ish. Yeah. In fact, if I make this a group, I can then make this the primary part, and that'll make this a lot easier, actually. Should have thought of that. Primary part, this. There we go. Now watch as I slide this right between these two doors. Haha. Haha. Okay, odd. So it's not perfect, but, you know, doesn't have to be. It works. Okay. Oh yeah, the back room is Tycoon. I totally remember that when I said, when I recommended the guy make a Tycoon game. Completely and totally remembered that. I remember. Why did you stop working on it? We'll scratch one thing off the to-do list, I guess. Oh yeah, let's read this log and see if that helps. D-show capture failed. Falling back to escape B for device game capture HD60S. Found a device game capture HD60S as 0. Escapee failed. Falling back to OpenCV. If this fails, please change your camera settings. Interesting. I'll have to Google this later and see if that's like... Because I don't think it's a VC face thing specifically, because OBS can't detect me either. Lack of time and motivation, that'll do it. That'll do it, man. Okay, Ghost Hunt to-do list is here. Make towels for all bathroom is done. I'm gonna redesign the toilets and sinks, like, last thing on the stream in case I don't, you know, find time to get to that. Paste bathrooms to the other side of the lobby is the next thing. That shouldn't be terribly difficult, I guess, so... Right over here, so basically the whole idea is, like, we're getting this whole space here to also be over on this side. But before we do that, I've noticed that I don't think I really need this many buttons here. Because usually when you have elevator control panels on the outside, it's just an up and down button, so... Yeah, I'm gonna ungroup this, ungroup that. I'm just gonna reduce these to, like, you know, single up and down buttons. Oh, before I do that, I should probably keep them so I can copy and paste the color, yeah. Cylinder. God, I really hate how Roblox's copy and paste isn't, like, pasting right in front of me anymore all of a sudden. It's kind of weird. Alright, this material is glass. Make this glass too. Kind of a glossy look. Don't mind if I glass. I'm just gonna copy and paste the position and stuff here. To here. Boom. That makes it easy. A little bit far out. Far out, man. Stretch it down like this. Okay, so now I got a up and down button. Set of buttons, I guess. Like this should be kind of close together. Eyeballing it. I'm eyeballing it. Ah, this looks good. I like this. All right. put this right over here. Fairly close in the middle there. There we go. It's straight glass, Mr. White. Lua is that bad, eh? It depends on what you're learning. Like, the thing with Lua is that, like, it's not so much about, like, how bad the language is, it's about what you're trying to make and how bad that is. In my opinion. Maybe it's just difficult for everyone, but I don't know. I've always had the mentality that, like, it kind of varies depending on what you're trying to make. I like this size better. I'm switching to this size for all these. And I'll have to copy and paste a little bit of position data. This is the Z-axis question mark? Yes. I'm getting better at learning what the color coding on the arrows is. That's a new win for me. Okay, but I should probably paste that to position and not size, yeah? Has anyone else ever gotten size and position really mixed up? That's better, that's better. Alright. So now that we're done with that, let's start grouping all these. Elevator. See, I'm starting to do good by naming all my stuff. It's a new win for me. Proceeds to break it. Yeah, you get the idea. So these are not grouped for some reason. Odd. Odd, how silly of me. Oh shoot, I can't name these elevator because the other thing's named elevator. I gotta name these prop elevator. I almost broke my whole entire game. Or at least everything, like, from, like, the entrance to the second floor and beyond. Oh, man. Prop elevator, okay. So this whole thing is the bathrooms, yeah. That's convenient that I just grouped all that. Bathrooms. So I think if I just grab these, plus the elevators, cool. Elevator, oops, elevator section, nice. And now the problem is it's not going to be as simple as like copying and pasting these straight across, because if I rotate them like this, it's kind of hard to see, but yeah, see, then they're going to look like that, and that's kind of weird. So I'll have to do this one by one, actually. Okay, that's all right. See, never mind about elevator section, that's fine. For now, I guess I'll make the primary part of this, because that's probably going to allow me to like kind of keep it centered more easily, so I can just kind of put this right up against that. Yeah. There we go. Man, summoning the pivot with the tab key is very nice. Kat, did you want the chibi drawing for the upcoming collab? I mean, yeah, that, well, it's not what I commissioned. What I commissioned was this. Very simple, no background chibi art of my character buried in baked goods, like muffins and bagels and baguettes and stuff. And I'm like comically trying to escape. And that's literally all I wanted, and she wanted to straight up charge me $350 for that. But since it was my first time ordering, she was willing to bring it down to $280. But yeah, I did also ask. about the collab, and like if I could get artwork for that. So yeah, you're kind of on the right track. I asked my sister to make it. Oh, thank you. Appreciated it, Keith. Yeah, this whole archway section here, I can copy and paste too, I guess. I mean, kinda. Wow, so generous. Only $280. Yeah, gosh. Yeah, it's gonna be weird because, like, we've got to copy and paste this in sections. Yeah. Yeah, but 300 plus is a bit much. She good at cutesy drawings? Cool, thank you. Yeah, it's nice to have the art, but what I really need is like an artist with a really big following on Twitter, because like, as I explained to the artist in question, like, yeah, it's partially about paying for the artwork, but it's also partially paying for like the advertising for the channel that I would get from like an artist posting the artwork and new people seeing my character and saying, oh, who's that? But, you know, whatever. Alright, so for this, I think this will be kind of the easiest part of it all. Luckily, I've got resize align, and that's going to make it a lot simpler, because I can just take this and put the end of that there. And by doing that, that'll kind of tell me where to put this, yeah? Well, will it? Yeah, hang on a second. Maybe it won't. I gotta know something real quick. Okay. This baseboard actually will tell me where to put it. Baseboard right there. Maybe I was right. Maybe I did something and I'm forgetting about it. Not thinking straight because I put too much rum in my rum and coke. Sorry. Yeah, I totally did not put this in the right place. That's okay. At least I got myself. I'm not, I'd have offered, but I have like 0 experience with cartoony character. That's fine, it's fine. Yeah, but like the thing is, like, I could draw that. I could, but I don't want to take time away from making content. And again, I'm not a big artist that has like, you know, a big following. I'm not an alcoholic, Keith, I'm fine. I'm not drunk. I'm very fine. Developing my game, but every time I get distracted, I take a shot of Jack Daniel. I'll die. That'd kill me. That challenge would actually kill me. So yeah, no thank you. No thank you to that challenge. It's a no for me, dog. Oh, but this wall here. Okay. So it's like there should be some Z fighting here, but there isn't. The Z fighting ought to be here, but it isn't. Weird. Okay. Bro's heart would shrivel midstream. It would. Yeah. Totally would. I think the problem is this wall kind of doubles as like the ceiling, so I'll just duplicate it and make it a ceiling. And then I can that'll free me up to resize this wall without like a whole lot of consequences. Do I even need this? I will when I move this up there, so. Yeah, this is going to be very inconvenient to copy and paste, so sorry about that, but that's just kind of how it is. I made an LED screen in Roblox. That sounds cool. See, it's like little projects like that that'll help you just get better at doing stuff on Roblox, in my opinion. Of course, I do say that as someone who isn't very good at doing stuff on Roblox, so take that for what it's worth. Okay, so far it's coming along not too horribly. Why is this here? So far it's not coming along too horribly, but why is there a problem? You son of a gun! There, you better be fixed now. You are. Okay, good. Oh. 41 minutes, cat. Okay. Been building for 6 to 8 years on Roblox. 68 years? That's a long old time. $67 years? No, 627, not 67. I'm messing with you. It's from Madagascar too. That's the reference I just pulled. Sorry. You're the victim of a half malicious prank. I'm sorry. I would be dead. A lot of us would be. Gently, like you're kissing your sister. Yeah, Nova got it. Sounds like. I love that he says gently like you're kissing your sister, and then he consequently like slams the plane down. Very funny movie. I love that movie so much. It's very good. It's one of my favorites. Madagascar 2 is like the only Madagascar that I really like, to be honest. Like I wasn't too fond of the first one or the third one, but man, the second one is just great. Oh, absolutely fantastic. Alabama boys, don't be gentle. Bro. Alright, where does this begin and end? Yes, I could just put this up here, couldn't I? Man, my building gets very convoluted very quickly. Guess it just needs to fill... Oh my gosh. I'm glad my sister isn't watching stream tonight. She might be lurking. She might be lurking. You never know. Yeah, so this is... Yeah, this touches this wall. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, resize the line is gonna save the day again. Because Roblox's normal resize tool just isn't good. I mean, it's okay, but you know, you get my point, surely. You understand my pain. DMing your sister to read your messages. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Okay, I think that's pretty much what we need right there. So yeah, this, and this. Copy and paste, and I'll rotate that all the way around and bring it right over here like this. Bring it around town and put it there. It's a goal for Catulus. I don't know, guys. I'm trying, but, you know. I am not impervious to burnout myself. I am fighting through burnout my entire existence. Like, I'm constantly burned out. You don't understand. Like, I try not to be, but I am. But hey, at least snapping worked in that case. Nice. Yeah, totally burned out just all the time, and I just try to fight through it. Maybe it'll go away if I fake it enough. You need to burn some hash, Cat. You'll be having a great time then. Does adding too much rum to my rum and coke count? Is that a good substitute? Because that made my head very swimmy earlier, not gonna lie. Okay, so that's correct. Game dev works on game while high on some good bride. No, Aspen. I'm more of an Aspen guy. Which one of our things was like energizing and which one was calming? I can't even remember. No, that's just liver damage. Yikes. I don't like liver damage. Yeah, I can't remember which of our things in schedule 1 was the calming and which one was the energizing. I like the stuff with Viagra. Yeah, I think that was the Aspen, if I'm not mistaken. See, the Viagra on schedule 1 is very OP because it turns almost any product into 100% addictive product. Except for Granddaddy Purple, I think, if memory serves. I think that's the only one it doesn't do that with. Yeah, very effective. See, this is... Ugh. It's this kind of random stuff in Roblox Studio that just drives me crazy. Like, why was that part slightly lower? I don't know, but it caused all the other parts to be slightly lower too. So I gotta fix all them. Who knew Viagra was so addictive? I mean, I'd have guessed. Hello, Ellison Hamilton. Welcome to stream. Good to see ya. Like, these aren't like... These are slightly underground, aren't they? I mean, I guess. So I could just do that, and then they'd be on level with... They need to be on level with, correct? No. I don't care. No one's gonna notice. I'm not even motivated enough to fix crap like that. Like, I can always fix it later. Crap like this I'll fix, though, because that's highly noticeable. There you go. So are these slightly... Oh, so yeah, it's these that's slightly off the floor. Right, okay. But then these two, I guess, question mark? I don't know. I just don't know anymore. I don't know which way's up and which way's down in Roblox Studio, because Roblox Studio keeps changing it, it feels like. I'm being bullied. I hate school. I'm sorry, Ellison. It sucks. Bullies suck. Yeah, my wife was bullied at school when she was in school too. It's just, it's no fun. It never is. It's time to copy and paste the bathrooms. So I'll get those. Oh, hang on. I actually want to copy and paste the bathrooms with this. There we go. Sorry, just trying to get this lined up because I'll need it lined up. There we go. Okay. There's my lock-in for the night. Green crack, is that the one? I mean, you started with green crack. You add... I already added the restrooms over here. Brilliant. You started with green crack and then you added the Viagra to that, and that's what made That's what made Aspen. Yes, yeah, Keith was bullied as well, so if anything, like, you're not the only one dealing with that. So maybe that's a little bit comforting at least. But yep, hopefully things eventually get better somehow. I don't like when my people are bullied. It sucks. I'll bully the bullies right back. I'll tell them their peepees are small. Can we not? Can we not just have a simple movement of anything? It makes me sad. Okay. Almost there, almost there. Oh my gosh. Is it me? Am I just a really bad, like, inefficient builder? I probably am, right? It's probably me. I'm probably the one. In fact, I know I am because, like, you know, I can just do this. Look, watch the magic. Yeah. That's what stops a man's heart, not gonna lie. Saying their PP is small, yeah. It is, it's true. It looks like this is slightly off. Surprise, frickin' prize. Is it like that on the other side, or just this one? Oh, it isn't. So what caused it? Not when you're me and don't care. You're calling yourself out, man. I'm gonna do something a bit wild. You won't be forever, Nova. Yeah, I agree. I agree with Shu. I'm not an incel, I just have realistic expectations. Well, look at it this way, Nova. There's a lot of modern people out there, both modern men and modern women, who suck. But, in your case, I'm assuming you're straight and you're looking for a woman. So I'm gonna say, in my case, a lot the women in me and my wife's friends group are absolutely nothing like a lot of the bad people out there. So, you know, I think you'll get there. I think you'll get there eventually, because, like, I was 25 before I even went on my first date. See, Fostrate says he might have it. Oh, Fostrate, welcome to stream. Yeah, Fostrate, I've got some bad news. I've got some bad news, Fost. Oh, I missed a message, sorry. What are your thoughts on the Schlep ban situation? I know I'm late because it's ongoing. Well, it is ongoing. My opinion is the only way Roblox is going to do adequate damage control and maybe save their reputation is if they have David Bazooka step down from Roblox, replace their CEO entirely, and their chief safety officer apparently, and get someone new in. That's my opinion. I think obviously what happened to Schlep is ridiculous, especially the part about accusing Schlep of quote-unquote taking the law into his own hands, because, like, it's so overtly not what he was doing. He was literally, like, you know, he was literally turning the bad guys into the cops. So yeah, that's my take on it. My take on it is that Roblox is being really dumb about it, and yeah, I hope that Roblox doesn't go bankrupt just because it's what my, like, life's work is on. But, you know, if they did, I can't say they wouldn't deserve it at the same time. And it really bothers me to say that because I really wanted to like Roblox forever. How did these walls get so messed up, man? I've said it before, I'll say it again. We need move a line. We've got to resize a line, we need move a line. Not sure how that got messed up, but it's fixed now, so. It's L-take after L-take for those goopers. Also, did you guys hear about John Shaletsky's response? It was so crap. It was such a terrible response. Like, I wanted to have faith in Shaletsky that he would be the guy who's like, dang, the company I used to work for is doing all this. That's kind of sucks. Like, I'm glad I left, but John Shalutsky, aka Telemon, as he used to be called. No, what did Shed say? So basically, I'm not gonna like say what it was verbatim, but basically he wasn't familiar with the situation at all. He had to be updated it. So he asked like, can people update me on what's going on? Like, someone asked him what his opinion of the Schlep situation was. And he's like, I'm not familiar with it. What's it all about? And people started telling him what it was about. And then he said to those people, you guys probably just don't have enough information. I've seen this kind of thing before. I'm sure Roblox has valid reasons for this, that, and the other. It's like, bro, you needed to be updated on this case that's been unfolding for like 2 months. And you're saying they don't have information? So he literally told the people who have been following this situation closely for 2 months that they're the ones who don't have all the current info, when he's the one who had to be told what was even happening. Like, it's so bad. Like, he's literally just so clearly turning a blind eye to it because he doesn't want to think, I guess, that the company he used to work for is doing anything like remotely bad. But bro, I don't care who does what for Roblox. I just want a platform to bully kids in FBF games. Play Fortnite. Play Fortnite, get good. Yeah, Fostrate. The bad news. The bad news is you notice my gay AI is gone. And that is because either my USB drivers need to be updated, all of them. My computer needs to be restarted, or my capture card died. And I don't know which it is. And that sucks. But I hope that it gets fixed soon, because the good news is I scored my very first VTuber collab, if you might have seen on the cast and crew chat earlier. But yeah, it really sucks. I can't actually do anything with my thing. I'll try it again, I guess, but I don't think anything good will happen. But yeah, without my camera and my capture card, no face tracking for my VTuber avatar, so I kind of need to fix that before the VTuber collab. But yeah, this is what I look like when my tracking doesn't work. I just stand here like I'm a talking mannequin. It really sucks, but yeah, here's the thing. Like, I tried to show my face cam and that wasn't working either. So it's very clearly something to do with the camera or the capture card or something, which I tried unplugging and replugging a whole bunch of times. Well, my camera's not on, so maybe it will start working now all of a sudden, but I just kind of don't have faith in it. But yeah, I tried unplugging and replugging my capture card a whole bunch of times, and that didn't fix it. I switched which USB port it's in. So yeah, if restarting my computer and updating my drivers doesn't fix it, then we're totally out of luck, and I might just have to get a new capture card. So yeah, I guess first thing I'll do after stream is restart my computer, I guess, and see if that fixes it. But see, the thing is, when I replug it, it gives me the light on the actual device indicating that it's like working, and it's being recognized. That's the wrong thing. See, it says right here, Game Capture HD 60S. That's my capture card. It's my capture card. So it recognizes that it's plugged in. Oops. It recognizes that it's plugged in. It's just not doing anything. That's really weird. So yeah. What a sight to see. What, me without my beloved gay AI? Also, welcome to stream. I'm Kin. Welcome to stream. Good to see ya. Sorry, normally I've got the VTuber avatar you probably saw in the thumbnail, but my camera's not being picked up by my capture card for some reason. Ooh, I peed my pants. So sorry for anyone just joining us. This is not the usual thing we do. But hey, we've scratched another thing off our to-do list, which is copy and paste the bathrooms to the other side of the lobby. Heck yeah. While Nova, you're pulling off all the well. Yeah, it's almost like it's muscle memory and he does them a lot. Add some space, or add same space upstairs. Yeah, so we gotta kind of do the same thing up here, but not totally. Oh. Yeah, not totally. I'm gonna join the Discord. Awesome. Well, thank you. Welcome in. That way you'll catch more streams and hopefully you'll actually get to see me with my avatar at some point. Yeah, it's just kind of disheartening that it's just not working for some reason. Like, right at the time when I got my big VTuber collab. My first big VTuber collab, but... maybe the problem will just magically fix itself the same as quickly as it broke itself, you know? Gotta think positive. And the thing is, if I had to take money out of savings and get myself a new capture card, I could. I really could. But I just don't want to. Because this, I feel like I shouldn't have to. This capture card is brand freaking new. I got it like... Well, actually, it's not. I got it like 5 years ago, I guess, but... Still, I feel like a 5-year-old capture card even shouldn't break, but... You know. I guess stuff like that happens sometimes. Life's pretty hard in a council estate. If you guys haven't seen the Not For Broadcast video that I put up on the gaming channel, please go check it out. I'm very, very happy with how it turned out. You know, I think this actually looks better if I bring it back a little bit like that. I don't know, it's just something about it looks more natural. Alright, so this I'm going to bring up here. I should convert these to meshes actually real quick. But not before I separate them and modify this one. Because yeah, these are all treated as separate assets. That's the thing with unions over meshes, is that apparently unions, even if you copy and paste them, they're still treated as separate assets entirely. And that's horrible for optimization, so... Yeah, meshes are where it's at. Use meshes when you can. Sorry, I've been talking for a bit, and I just need to take a breather. There we go. I think I'll have the same, like, wooden floor up here as well. It should be a simple matter of stretching this out like this. And moving all of this up a teeny tiny bit. Just a little bit. Like ever so slightly. There we go. Let's bring it down like that. Yeah, nice. Cool. I'm good with that. But yeah, Foss, I will be collabing with SEVT, another VTuber that I quite like. I think she's pretty cool. So yeah, hopefully that goes nice and well. We're either going to play Repo or Peak, but neither of us can decide which one sounds better to us because they're both really fun. So yeah, there's that. Hopefully you guys will be able to join in the stream as well, but she might only want to meet one new person on stream at the same time at a given time, and I totally understand that if that's the case. It makes sense to me. Alright, how we looking here? Like, I'm not gonna have restrooms up here because we got them down here and we don't need 4 restrooms in the same space. It's excessive. But, yeah, I'm kind of liking this. I think it's kind of nice. I think I'll resize align this to this ceiling so that they're level. If they weren't already, it might have been. Kind of looked like it. That's the most reasonable thing ever? Yeah. Like, I almost feel bad for even asking, but... Oh, I didn't actually ask. Like, I phrased it like I said, like, I usually play with some other people, so feel free if you want to invite other people from your community. I'm cool with that. Or if you want me to invite people from mine, you know. And if not, that's fine. That's basically what I said, so. Yep. I think that, I've got really high hopes for the whole collab entirely. But I just can't decide if I want to play Repo or Peak. Alright, so we've got that. Now I just need this side. I think I'll just copy and paste this bit here. Right over here, like this. Brilliant. Oh no. Is that not touching on this side? Yo, I'm really sick of things being... Look, it's the same exact curse. Well, it's not the same exact curse, but... It's the same exact room. Like, this room... There's something about this room that's just cursed. Like, every time I do anything at all to this room... It's... Nothing wants to work. Ever. Like, if I copy and paste this over here, is it even going to be the same length as this wall here? Is it? Yes. Look Up is definitely going to breathe some new viewership into the channel, which is exciting. Yeah, it's exciting for that reason, but also, like, I honestly really want to introduce my community to her as well, because she's a really cool VTuber. She seems really genuine. Like, there's lots of VTubers that, like, you know, will play a character or, like, act like someone they're not. And I think that's okay, like, for roleplay reasons. I don't have any strong opinions against people who do that, but, you know, there's just something, like, really genuine about VTubers who stream as themselves primarily that I think is, that makes me want to, like, trust them more. What is going on here? New people, cool. I'm new person-ish. It's my first stream. First stram. Nice, welcome to Stram. Good to see ya. I'm glad you're here. Did you come from, like, a short, perchance? Just curious. Because I'm wondering how many people find my streams through the shorts. Yes, awesome! Yeah, I'm glad. Because, like, I've got... Oh, gosh. Stick drift on a keyboard. Didn't think that was possible, but... I've got, like, 32,000 subscribers and all, but... Man, I feel like so few of them actually tune into anything other than shorts, so... Kind of feels like bots at this point. So, yeah, I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad you came from shorts. That's awesome. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Why are these baseboards always inconsistent? It's this room. This room is cursed. Anytime I work on this entire space, I swear it. Ugh. But no matter. Because I think we're basically done. As soon as I get these elevators over there, I think we're basically done with this whole entire step. And I'm glad for that. I'm very congested. I'm sorry. I will fix that in a second. I'm just really antsy to get this done because it's been so cursed this whole time. Okay, guys, next time I build a Roblox map, please remind me never to go off of, like, the 1x1 stud grid unless, like, it's absolutely necessary. Or even like half stud grid, because like I think once you do that once and you build onto stuff that's off the 1x1 stud grid, I think that like skews your entire building and like, you know what I'm trying to say, I think. But like you build onto stuff that's off the 1x1 grid and then that's off the 1x1 grid, and pretty soon like everything you've built is like not conforming to another thing you've built, if you get my point. Ugh. I made a shelf. I will call it the performance killer because it's all parts, no mesh. I mean, parts are okay for the most part, unless there's not too many of them. It's unions that are really bad, especially, but yeah, parts are alright as long as there's like, you know, not a ungodly amount of them. See, stuff like this. I put this right up against the wall and it went inside of it for some reason. Like, why? What's causing that? What is actually the cause of that? Ugh, okay, never mind, it's over, I don't care. Okay, but this... yeah, this baseboard needs to come forward. Why is it not even? I don't know, I don't care, I'm just gonna ignore it. I think it's because I rotated it. I'm assuming, yeah, that must be it. And the pinging rolls on the Discord, there's no stream option. There's a YouTube option, but whenever I stream, I always add everyone out anyway, so. Because I feel like a stream is worthy of an add everyone. All the other streamers do that in their Discords. Well, I mean, I guess it's okay if everyone else is doing it. Bye, Hideous Simpleback. Is that who's leaving? Is someone leaving? I fell behind. Sorry. Hello, guys. I can't participate in today's stream because I need to do my homework. That's fine. That's fine. Don't fall behind in your grade because of a Roblox stream. That'd be kind of lame. Yeah. Best of luck on your homework. Yeah, this here I can just resize all the way across, eh? And I will. I'm done with this. I'm done. I'm done. Done with that. Done with it. Okay. Next, well, I'm not done with it, but I'm done with all the hard stuff. Next, I want to add some, like, plant pots and put them in the corners, because I think that'd be kind of nice. And maybe some benches. I might want to do that in, Blender, though, instead of, Roblox Studio. I don't know. I'll have a look at some, like, bench meshes and decide that. In the meantime, I'm gonna like model some, excuse me, plant pots. And I'm gonna check this off of the to-do list. I will be right back. I'm gonna get more tea and stuff. I'm gonna put dead plants in them. Dirt? I don't know about dead plants. I feel like the plants would be so dead that, like, they'd be gone by now. Also, I have no idea how to model dead plants. It's another thing I'll have to put on the back burner. Wait, I'll be right back. Be right back. Guys, you're never gonna believe it. I had a big brain moment. Guys, I did it. I actually did it. You're never gonna believe it. Oh my gosh. This is confetti gif worthy. I don't have the confetti gif on this team. Where the frick is my button? Okay, hi. Whoo! Big brain. Big brain blast. I am a genius. Ha 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 ha. Gay AI has returned. Return of the gay AI. Bing. Guess what? Guess what, everyone? Guess what? I fixed my tracking. I fixed it. I fixed it by typing this into... No, I fixed this by copying and pasting this into Google, okay, and reading what its response, its AI response said, and it said, among other things, it could be that another software is trying to access my capture card, right? And trying to use that for my video. And then it occurred to me, usually when I stream, Discord automatically sets itself into streamer mode. And it occurred to me, I did not see it looking like it was in streamer mode earlier, so I loaded up Discord, I went into my settings, I went to my video and audio settings, lo and behold, it was trying to access my capture card. So Discord was just like taking priority over VC-Face and like OBS and stuff. And that's why my capture card wasn't working, so yeah. That's nice. So yeah, return of the quote-unquote gay AI, I guess. But now that I've done that, I actually have to like go blow my nose and get my tea and stuff. Sorry, it's allergy season. The transition from summer to fall always hits me hard. But yeah, that's literally what the problem was. OBS or not, Discord was trying to hijack my capture card because it was trying to access that at the same time VC-Face, my tracking software, and OBS was, so there will be no nose blowing ASMR on this channel, Nova, sorry. I'll leave that for your streams, because that's what it became last time you played Minecraft. But yeah, BRB. Where's my BRB button? Okay, BRB. Guys, got some bad news. It fixed it for a second, and now it's broken again. So, yeah, it's kind of lame. But whatever. Maybe maybe my tracking software needs updated, or maybe maybe OBS needs updated. Maybe it's trying to hijack. I don't know. I don't know what it could be, but very frustrating. Very frustrating. I'll try reloading it one more time, but at this point, I'm convinced even if it fixes itself again, it's just gonna be broken again in no time. Yeah. It's not gonna work tonight, so it teased me. No. Alright. Back to faceless cat, I guess. But alright, add window doors to elevator space. Yes, okay, that's gonna be fairly easy. Let's make some plant pots first, I guess. Because I want to decide if I want like a hallway first and then the doors, or just the doors right here, because I really like how liminal this looks, if I'm being honest. But it's bedtime for me, cat, so I'm gonna head out. Have a great stream, everyone. Aw, thank you. Thank you, Nova. Thank you, Nova, for joining. After I model the plant pots, I might hop off too, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm really distracted by what's going on with my avatar, especially since, or my tracking rather, especially since like big VTuber collab is supposed to be coming up. But I might want to just troubleshoot that. But you know, that just leaves us more to do next stream, eh? So yeah, let's get those plant pots in, and I'll look at some images of gotta have it fixed before the big day. Yeah, I mean, I've got some time, but you know, it's probably not gonna be till like sometime mid-October we're doing it, but you know, I still want as much time as possible, so if I do have to get another capture card, I can have time for that to arrive before the collab, I guess. But plant pots, and then we'll make the next stream primarily about 3D modeling, I guess. So yeah, next stream is going to be mostly Blender. Well, I shouldn't say mostly, but a good chunk of it's going to be Blender. Add mesh circle. I'm going to turn down the whatever it is, vertices, to, let's say, 16. Is that a good... That's a pretty good amount. Bring it up here, I guess. Stretch it out like this. Alright. Just gotta do that. And then add a couple loop cuts here. Where's proportional editing? Here it is. I always forget where proportional editing is. Isn't that doofy? Like all the time that I've spent using Blender, I can't, even now, still can't remember where proportional editing is. It's so lame. Alright, now I'll take a solidify modifier, I guess. Seems it's gonna modify. I'll add the dirt in Roblox. Some pots can be broken or cracked. That's a good idea, but I think I'll do that like another stream. Solidify thickness, go on the inside. We have weirdness happening. There we go. guess there's less weirdness if I put the solidness of it on the outside. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Can I see what I'm doing, please? Thank you. I think I like it better like that. It's nice and subtle that way. Where's shade smooth at? Shade smooth. Ugh. There we go. Perfect. And I'll just use Roblox to put the dirt block in, or the dirt block, the dirt texture on the inside. In the meantime, though, I do think I want some of this to be a little bit shorter. Yeah, that looks nice. I don't know what color this should be anyway. Like what color were like plant pots in the 80s? I might have to look at some urban exploration videos to see if I can find, oh gosh. See if I can find like some good like references. Look it up, yeah. Here we go. It looks like kind of a brownish color. Like a charcoal brown, if that makes any sense at all. Okay, use PBR textures to make it shine. I don't know how to make PBR textures, actually. I'd love to, but... Someone, I don't know who it could be, who used to be in the Discord server, tried to teach me. Of naturally there's something like 40 messages on it, so I never got around to reading them and like getting caught up on it, but I'm thinking like a brownish color actually. Like a earthy green or earthy brown. First things first, I'll make sure my faces are oriented. Face orientation. Yeah, okay. Yes, sirree, looking good. Okay. So let's export this puppy and see what we can get out of it. Ghost hunt, there we go. No, not pictures, ghost hunt. 3D object, Roblox meshes, ghost hunt, good to go. I'm not even gonna bother saving this as a project file. Pink? That would look very vaporwave. Especially if I put palm trees in it. Scale, I'm gonna set that down to 0.01. Selected objects. Okay. I always forget where the import 3D button is. I always think it's on the model tab and then it's never there, so. My bad. Okay, Roblox meshes, ghost hunt. Where you at? I clicked on it. It was the first thing I clicked on. But yeah, this is a pretty simple mesh, so I don't think I really need to save a whole project file of it. Oh, look at it. It's nice. It's nice, but the shadow is kind of intense on the bottom there. Maybe I can get rid of that with another loop cut. Not really. I mean, it looks about the same. That's fine. What material? I can ungroup this, by the way. Plant pot. So it's gonna be like an earth green. Yeah. But it's gonna have like a slight brown tint as well. Cocoa. Maybe not that brown. Yeah, this looks good. I like this. Alright, what material for now until I learn how to make, you know, whatever PBR texture that I want to turn this into. Brick always looks so funny on non-brick materials, if you know what I mean. So does ceramic tile and roof shingles, for that matter. Concrete might actually be the way to go. Cracked lava. I don't know, there's something about it that I don't like the look of, honestly. Brick is the way to go, trust. Granite's alright, it's just a little bit too shiny. And dark, actually. Ground. Yeah, concrete is the best one. So far it is, yeah. Limestone's okay. Plaster's alright, but I think these walls are also plaster. Rubber looks okay. I kind of like rubber. How's that compare to concrete? No, I still like concrete better. I mean, so far. I don't like the seam in the texture that's like right in front of us. It's kind of weird. Snow looks alright. I think snow was a little bit... Oh? What are we thinking on snow? Snow versus concrete. Here's snow. There's concrete. Fair, you could rotate it so no one can see it. I'll have to, yeah. So snow looks okay. If not a bit too shiny, I guess. Maybe a bit too, like, gravelly as well. I don't know. Wood, nah. I think concrete's the way to go, in fact. So I'll put one here. I'll put, like, the dirt block in as well. It's kind of hard to see with the concrete. Looks kind of wet to me. Yeah, it does. It does. I mean, it's snow, so it's supposed to, but not for a plant pot, methinks. I think it should be a little bit more gray as well. Like a greenish gray. It's kind of nice. I'm gonna try something with the mesh real quick, though. Yeah, I can't tell what to do with the lighting. Like, this looks too smooth up here, but that looks too smooth down here. I don't know. I'll leave it for now and fix it later if I want to. Now for the grass part, or the dirt part, it's gonna be pretty easy. Just put a little cylinder in there and change it to the dirt material and change the color, and that's all it takes. Position, copy paste. I think both of these are anchored, yeah. Both of these are anchored, but I don't think these elevator buttons are anchored. Yeah, they're not. I'm glad I remembered that. And of course, before publishing, I'll obviously do like a little run through in person to make sure everything's okay. Okay, should be about that full, I guess. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, I think concrete looks the best. I'll have this be like dark toupee colored. Oh, I thought Roblox had a dirt. Mud looks okay, but that looks a little bit too wet. It should look pretty, yeah, here we go. This looks good. That's about right. Old dirt looks like that. I'm still not sure if I like the color or not, but it'll do for now. I can always, these will be easy to replace if I decide I don't like him. I've got a pot of dirt, I've got a pot of dirt, and guess what's inside it? So one here, one here. And up here. I think putting one here would be a bit too crowded for people walking in there, so let's not do that. Okay, now are these actually... Yes, they are actually touching the floor. Good. Alright, so I can just move these straight over here and then we'll be done. That'll be that. Alright. Thank you all. Thank you all for joining. You could tell I'm antsy to get rid of stream, but yeah, I imagine like they had some big like leafy plants here at one time. Hang on, what's it look like next to dummies though? I should probably make sure of that real quick. Probably make sure they're like a reasonable size. They are not. These are way bigger than I thought they were. Okay. I will scale these down one stud. Let's see what that looks like. No snapping. Yeah, one stud's about where I want them. Oh, maybe even not that. Maybe even like half a stud, because I wanted these to be like kind of big. And half a stud's not enough. Okay. 0.75 studs. So let me stand up real quick, IRL. So if I have like a real life plant pot that's like the middle of my torso, yeah, it's still kind of too big, isn't it? Okay. I guess I was onto it before when I said one stud. Actually, what plants did they put in those big, like, tall ones that came up to, like, here, I imagine? I don't know. Maybe I should just have them be small. I'm gonna have them be, like, this size. One stud down. Some plants need big. Yeah, I was thinking, like, they were gonna be really big, but I think it makes more sense if they're not, actually. Which means, is it still too crowded to put one over here? I don't know. Maybe not. I don't think it is, actually. Okay. So you're about the size of the baseboards now. It's kind of nice. Not really crowded. No. I think it looks nice. I think it would have looked nice. Move a bit closer to the wall. Kind of makes sense. Or sorry, the walls. Plural. Alright. I'll go over here and get rid of these, and then we'll just copy and paste them all over again. kind of like before, it'd be best to like copy and paste one at a time, I guess. So plant pot here, there, and everywhere. Go all the way over here to the other side. And we just need those 2 more that are like on the other corner. One and 2. Okay. And yeah. I guess I didn't have to copy and paste those ones specifically, did I? But I don't know. I'm tired and I'm ready to go. I've been streaming for 2.5 hours, but I think we've gotten some work done. So I'm thinking like next stream we can put a bench here, like right by where this plant pot was, and a bench here as well. Maybe put some benches up here on top of that, just to kind of line the place with some benches, you know? I think it'd look nice. And probably in this area as well. It would make sense, but... So yeah, that's... Could put some outside too. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I might. Yeah, we'll think about it, but... Anywho... I'm gonna leave this stream here for now, so I want to thank everyone for joining in, and for those of you watching on the VOD, you guys are awesome too. Also, yeah, Siri Ape, have a good night. Thanks for joining in the stream and sticking it out to the end. Appreciate ya. Yeah, next stream we will make benches probably. Hopefully redesign the sinks. Hopefully redesign the toilets as well. I'll join stream next time. Awesome, thank you. Also, thank you Shubil for complimenting my stream, even though my my avatar was gone for most of it. But yeah, kind of weird, but hopefully I'll get that figured out. But anyway, I'm gonna leave stream here. Don't forget to check the DM I sent you. Thank you for reminding me. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, we'll also probably get some plant pots in here as well, but I'll leave it here for this stream, so have a wonderful rest of your guys' night. I really appreciate you guys joining in, and I will see all of you next time. Goodbye, everyone.